Rejoice, losers! As your new ruler, I expect new intimacy amongst each and every single one of you demons of hell, while I cast my new spells upon thee. According to the wise, you must all obey to the Lord and Savior Sir Pentious. Now you will follow in me, trust within my own judgment, and always believe in what I have to say next. Those who decide to disobey me will only find themselves in a treason of hell, none like the others have ever experienced before, but everything like we've all seen. I have a lot in store for each and every one of you, specifically everything that involves obeying to the Lord Sir Pentious. You will have to clean out my fucking wardrobe, as well as provide me with a nice classy suit, such as the one I am wearing currently, as well as clean out my cells for all you denizens of hell, which I will have no problem in punishing you and torturing you in my own dungeons. Rule 1 states that nobody speaks of my name except for I, as I am the ruler, and nobody is better than me. Rule 2, there should be no jokes against the ruler, as I can easily banish you and punish you and torture you for the rest of eternity, which you all very well deserve to be. Any breakage of the rules will result in you becoming my personal slave, as I will torture you for the rest of eternity, because...
Hey, buddy? Yeah, you, Overlord guy? Yeah, I gotta talk to your bitch ass about something. You got a fucking little imps in your damn hell area that's trying to kill my ass, and I don't really appreciate all that much. You see, I don't know why you allowing people in the mortal world to call up motherfuckers in hell, even though I don't even know if that's possible. Your bitch ass has got to fix some shit about that, because I'm tired of having my back trying to be stabbed, trying to be killed. Listen, I'm trying to live, you know? I'm trying to enjoy life, and I can't be enjoying life when you have fucking imps running around.
Who the hell are you talking to?
I'm talking to you, bitch-ass motherfucker. Who else am I talking? Is there anybody else in that room? I can't see. It's pretty dark in there. You had thunder flashing. All I see is you doing... and all that crazy shit. I don't know whether I know you're supposed to be a fucking snake. You don't look like a snake, but you definitely act like a fucking snake. Listen, I need to keep this straight up with you, alright? Listen, I need you to do me a fucking favor, because you run this place now. You apparently the new ruler of hell or some shit. I need you to contact my boys down there. Listen, it's two New Yorkers down there. One who looks almost like me. He's got a little bit of a more rougher sexual demeanor about him. And then there's another one who's like very over-sexualized. That boy gay as hell. He a fag. All that shit. I need you to talk to those two boys, and I need you to get them from me, because I gotta hire them to kill this motherfucker who's trying to kill me, alright? And if you can't get the job done, then me and you, we gonna have some issues, alright?
Sir, you must obey me. I run this...
Yeah. I don't obey anything from you, alright? You ain't my ruler. I ain't down there yet. I'm still living. I'm striving, boy. I'm still trying to achieve goals and shit. Listen, I don't ever want to meet your stupid ass face. I want to meet God, or you know what? Are you even real? I don't even believe in your ass. I don't believe in that mug. And yet here you are talking to me like you some kind of like some king or something. You look like a pathetic, weak little piece of shit with your long hair out here. It's like, all that shit. I sound like damn SpongeBob, boy.
You dare defy the Lord Sir Pentious?
Listen, your irritating ass just gotta do me this one task. You understand that? Listen, I don't know where the hell they are, but they died a long time ago. So if you manage to find them, you need to do it for me. You need to get them to get a job for me. Get a job for me. Nah, what am I, Eric? I need you to get them to do a job for me. To take care of this motherfucker, alright? He's gonna kill me one of these days. I think he's in my house, to be honest with you. I hear him walking around and shit. I hear shit. I hear weird noises. It might be just that paranormal bitch-ass motherfucker. I don't know what's going on. But I need you to do this for me, and if you don't do this for me, I'll beat you with a fucking baseball bat. Best believe, I don't care who you think you are. I don't care what you run, alright? I don't fuck with that. I don't play with that shit. I don't play games, alright? I don't play around. Don't fuck with me. Alright, you think, oh, you so tough and shit, because you like the overlord, boy. I'm tougher than you, boy. I don't got the strength to, like, you can't see the strength, but I actually do have strength, okay? It's just that, in this interpretation of me, it doesn't look like I have any kind of muscle at all, because Eric, he a pathetic, lazy piece of shit, and he doesn't want to work out, and so now I can't have muscles because he doesn't want to do this shit. Alright, but that's besides the point. Do this shit for me, otherwise I'll come over there and beat your ass. Alright, I listen, I don't want to hear nothing else from you, okay? You constantly run your mouth, all that shit. Just do the job. Alright?
Disgrace! I will have you punished, banned for the rest of
Yeah, save it for another day, would you?
Rexy, you will not disobey me.
Shit. Nobody wants to hear that crap. Damn.
Rexy!
How you doing? Today I'm doing a Hazbin Hotel theory. One that I had for quite some time, ever since the show came out and I finally watched it. This is something that I always predicted might happen in the future, but now I'm going to describe it to y'all. Sir Pentious. Obviously he's the joke character of the bunch. He's being treated like a piece of trash, left and right. He's being treated like that villain in most shows, where he's just generic, he's just all over the top. Oh, I'm a villain, ha, I'm evil, and all that shit. I hate villains like that because of that reason alone. But Sir Pentious, to me, he's different, because I feel like he has more potential, and if they play their cards right, they can make him one of the best characters in the entire show, and that is what this theory is about. This theory is about Sir Pentious eventually becoming Hell's new ruler. That's what I think. If they play their cards right, and he is a good character, and this is the route for them to take. So obviously starting off, he's treated like a joke. He's messed around. He's not a big threat because, you know, he's easy to make fun of. He doesn't really have a lot to be threatening. And then eventually somewhere down the line, and perhaps in a later season, Sir Pentious gives up. He's had enough. He's been tossed around by pretty much everybody, including the other overlords. He's been messed around. Nobody's taking him seriously, and so, you know, he gives up. He doesn't know anymore. He can't be the top villain anymore. He can't be the big bad evil guy. And so he goes to the hotel and he looks for rehabilitation. He's like, you know what, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't know. I can't rule hell anymore. Nobody takes me seriously. I want to get the hell out of here. And so Charlie, you know, Charlie being Charlie, she wants to help him out. She's like, oh, don't worry, Sir Pentious. We could do something about it, but obviously she doesn't want Sir Pentious to be evil either, so it's like a conflicting battle of how the hell do I boost this guy up while also not making him do horrible things again. And so this is where the genius plan comes in. So, oh, why don't we just boost up his ego? Why don't we just have him succeed in some regard? And so eventually Charlie asks Alistair to take a fall for Sir Pentious. So essentially fight Sir Pentious again, but this time Sir Pentious has got to beat Alistair. So Sir Pentious and Alistair, they get into another confrontation. This time, however, Sir Pentious beats Alistair, whoops that ass, and it gets televised all over Hell. So now the entirety of Hell knows that Sir Pentious beat Alistair, and it's this revelation, this shock, holy shit, Sir Pentious beat Alistair, and now he's being feared by everybody. He finally had exactly what he wants, and then just like the snake that he is, Sir Pentious double-crossed Charlie immediately as soon as it happens. I think this is a very smart way to make him like a legitimate villain for the fans to understand it too, because even though he beat Alistair, quote-unquote, to get the fear and shit like that, the audience still knows that he's still like a joke. So if Sir Pentious actually does a twist, double crosses Charlie and like kills one of the characters, I don't really know the characters all that well, but like maybe like the fox chick or the redhead chick, one of those two. So now not only do the people in Hell take him as a threat, but now we as the audience take him as a threat too, because he played us as the audience members. He played Charlie to get fear in his name, and now he has fear in his name, and now he's the threat. And so eventually he finds his way and he works his way up the charts. I'll further elaborate on that in the next video, because the next video goes more in depth with what happens during that time period. But for now, eventually Sir Pentious does make it to the top of the game. He is the top overlord. He is defeating overlords left and right now because he has that ego now, because he has the element of surprise and deceit, being a snake, and he eventually kills another one of the main characters when we least expect it. So now Sir Pentious is a legitimate villain to all of us, and so now the other characters have to figure out a way to defeat him. While Sir Pentious is running to the top and he becomes such a threat that even Lucifer has to step in and be like, yo, wait a minute, now this boy trying to overtake my throne. Lucifer tries to step in and then double cross, bam! Turns out Alistair was expecting that. Yeah, Alistair planned this whole thing. He is a higher power in this whole thing. He took a fall for Sir Pentious so that everybody could put their eyes on Sir Pentious, including Lucifer, so when Sir Pentious became big enough, Alistair would strike. He kills Lucifer. He now has Charlie at the grasp of his fingertips. And so now the rest of the Hazbin characters have to figure out a way to defeat Alistair, but Alistair's this big bad. He's fucking everybody up. He is finally running hell. And so what do they have to do? They gotta team up with, guess who? Sir Pentious to win. But in doing so, they're also going to get Sir Pentious to become the new ruler, because if Sir Pentious wins, then he becomes the new ruler. So now it's like this ultimate final battle against Alistair. And once they finally defeat Alistair, the main characters that survive, that remain, which most likely, I would think that the character that's most likely to survive is Angel Dust and Vaggie, those two in particular, but if not, then I don't know who else. And then once all that's said and done, while they go to heaven, Sir Pentious stays in hell, and now he becomes the new ruler of hell, and that's exactly how I think it's going to happen. I think it's all going to play into each other, just like that. A little bit crazy of a theory. It stretches a lot, but I'm really confident in this happening, because if it isn't obvious already, Alistair is clearly the big villain of the show. He's going to play along, and eventually he's going to take the route and try to become the ruler of hell. The way he's doing it is playing Charlie, so that he has Charlie, because he knows Charlie is the most powerful being in hell. So if he has Charlie, then he essentially has hell, because he can use her to essentially destroy everything, including heaven. When heaven tries to come down and tries to kill everybody, Charlie will be the one to take him out, because Alistair will use Charlie. So this would be very interesting, and I think it would be very fitting if Sir Pentious in a way did contribute to actually beating Alistair for real in the future. And so this was a little short theory. The next theory that I have is going to be a lot more in depth, but this is exactly how I would think Sir Pentious would become a legit character. If he's not going to be a joke character and he does become a legit character, this is how they would do it, and he would indeed eventually become the new ruler of hell. He will rule hell, and that's exactly how his character arc will end, is that he finally got what he wanted. There's a lot of things that I could see likely happening with this show if they're really good at writing, but with Hell of a Boss just releasing and being a big disappointment for me, I'm not exactly sure what they're gonna do or what else they have in mind, but for now, this is my theory with Sir Pentious, and now next video I'm going to get into my theory with another character that's obscure, because I like talking about the obscure characters. You know, everybody likes talking about the main characters. I like talking about the side ones. So I'll see y'all when we get there. Arrivederci, bitch ass motherfuckers.
Roxy!
Who wants to hear that crap? Damn.
Roxy!
What the fuck is that? Fuck is this, the damn devil's number? Fucking hell or some shit? What does this say? See you in 6 days, Rexy. Fuck is that supposed to mean? I mean, I already fucking knew it was him or some shit.